This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
Oh, hey, welcome to another episode of Random Ish with Sanja. How you doing? It has definitely been a very interesting week. I have started another chapter in my life. Had a birthday this past weekend. Woo! Got to enjoy myself on the water. I know it might be a little weird to some, but because I DJ, I love when I get a gig on my birthday. I'm like, yes, it just, especially if it's fun. And this year got to be in the city and it was good. I enjoyed myself. It was an after party. And once again, I am like tripping on how much more energy I have than kids. What is going on here? Parents, what are you guys doing to these kids? That they just don't have energy. What's happening? They dance a little bit and then they're like, I'm tired. I don't know what's happening, but I'll take all the energy. I will take it, honey, because I got a lot to do. Speaking of a lot to do, Milf alert, whoop whoop. Okay, so I got the best birthday present ever, okay? Ever, right? I was watching Big Bang Theory last night, and it was the episode where Penny got Sheldon a autograph signature from Spock, and he wiped his face on it. And Sheldon had prepared to give Penny a reciprocal gift that would be equal to what she had given him. And when he received the present, he realized it was priceless and gave her everything he had and a hug, which was super rare. That is the type of birthday present that I just got, that I was like, oh my God, I'm about to give you everything and a hug. Can I tell you my story? Because that's really what this whole podcast is about. Okay, so anyway, what happened was, you guys know I Uber, right? Okay, so DJ, I also Uber, get the bills paid, blah, 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 right? Sometimes I feel like the Ubering, I'm like, oh. And then other times I'm like, dude, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Oh my God, I'm so exactly where I'm supposed to be. This story right here is one of those, oh my God, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So I picked up this kid, young man, I should say, a few weeks back. Aha, you know where this is going, right? Okay, shut up. Let me tell you a story. Okay, all right, anyway. So I picked up this kid a few weeks back. And while we were in the car, we're kind of talking, I'm asking him what he's doing, and it's a kid going for his. And I'm like, oh, shit, And I love to give a little motivation, attaboy, or attagirl, do the damn thing. And don't worry when it looks crazy, because your life is at some point is going to look really crazy. Don't worry about it. You're probably on the right path. It's all good. Keep going. Right? Okay. So we had said conversation. I say, hey, I have a podcast. I DJ, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, snap. You're pretty cool. Let me get your information. I was like, for sure. You know what I mean? Let's hit each other up on Instagram. I'd like to see what it is that you're doing with your life. Yada, yada, yada. Right? All that good stuff. So everything's cool. And, we become friends on Instagram or whatever. And, we send each other, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Have a good day. Have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Like the little nonchalant small talk that you do on Instagram. But the kid is DMing me, right? Okay. And so I'm kind of like, I'm not really thinking anything of it. And then one day, and then one day he, I should probably get the DMs. No, let me not get the DMs. But anyway, so then one day he sends me something about, I'm trying to remember. I'm like, how the hell did this thing even start? Okay, so I put up a post. Okay, hold on a second. Let's take a little break real quick, and then I'm going to jump into this little story. You know what I'm saying? Let me go grab my coffee and a blunt real quick, and then we're going to get into this little story. Okay, so I put up a post, and actually I did go get my phone so that I can be historically correct and don't say something that didn't happen, or, just try to play it off. Anyway, yeah, so I put up a post. My post said, I'm the kooky, intelligent, fun, talented girl next door with the freak streak, spiritual one who still likes the things of this world. Is that a brand? So he said, you with the freak streak. So here's what is so funny to me. Okay, first of all, I'm about to jump conversations real quick. I feel like people are really not able to really read people that much anymore, because when I was growing up, everybody kind of knew I was a freak. They would say it. Fellas would be like, I could just tell. And I'd be like, really? How? And I don't know if maybe I mentally tried to switch that around. But so this kid's reply to me was, you with the freak streak? ? I don't believe it, but that sounds like a brand to me. Because here's what's so funny is that now being a freak and being out there, and this is what my reply was, I said, haha, you don't know the half of it. The question is how to show that without showing my ass. Because the way that people are right now, I do feel like it's like the easy way out. It's kind of like when the comedian used to tell bad jokes, and it was always with words or always about sex. Like it was just an easy laugh, And I feel like that's an easy out. So if I show my ass and show my tits, then that's what makes you think that I'm a freak. It's like, but kind of always said to people, you need to be watching for the quiet, intelligent ones. All right? It's kind of like doing it with nerds. Now, I don't know if it's because they feel like they've got something to prove, but I'm just saying. So he goes on and says, you might have to show me for me to believe that. And I'm like, I think I was like, ha, 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 ha. Just be you and it'll show through your energy, which I find it very cute when people talk to me about energy stuff. So I'm kind of like, I'm returning to the no fucks given zone. And so then he was kind of like, I know, I wouldn't mind seeing your ass. And I was like, boy, you was young enough to be my brother's child. I'm just saying. So anyway, I was kind of like, oh. So I said, LOL. Right? Because homie was like, you keep liking my messages and I'm going to show you my thing. I might know that a situation is not, that I can't, you know what I mean? But I'm going to still mess around with that situation. Sometimes I will do things like that, So I just, so that was great. So of course, I had a little, the good mornings and the little flirtatious things going on. And I was like, ooh, look at me. But I'm saying to this guy, I'm like, I swear you look like my daughter's boyfriend's family or something. And so although I am super, super flattered by everything, by your DMs, by your good morning gorgeouses and all of that good stuff. And then he was sending me some. Now listen, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I started getting those, I was feeling like a pimp. I was like, oh shit. Because usually, ladies, I think that we can all attest to this. Not happening that much now, but it used to be that it was always old, fat, nasty looking mofos that was trying to send you some damn dick pics. You know what I mean? Now we got fine, cute little people sending dick pics. So I'm not necessarily into sending or receiving dick pics, but apparently people like to send me dick pics. So, what are you going to do? So I was I'm not going to lie to you. I was super flattered. I'm like, hell yeah. Again, I'm, showing my peacock feathers. I'm strutting my peacock feathers. I'm just saying. But when people meet me, I quite often get from people, they are surprised by my age. And I'm like, that's because I'm timeless, baby. Yeah, seriously. Ever since I was a kid, I had that whole Peter Pan thing. I was like, dude, I am going to be one of those. I'm never growing up. I will mature, get smarter, but my ass ain't growing up. Hell, just the other day, my daughter exclaimed to her boyfriend while talking to me on the phone, "Does this sound like a 42-year-old? Yeah, no, I said, bitch, what's wrong with you? I told you I'm like 22. I don't know what's wrong with you. Yeah. So anyway, in the spirit, I love my age. I love the things that I've been through. Would I do my 20s again? No, my 20s were pretty damn awesome. So I would do them again in that they were pretty damn awesome, and I would like to relive them. Right before my 20s was whoo, we ain't going there. But I'm trying to explain to my kid, I have a very energetic spirit, for I am on the younger side, and it should not be surprising that, you know, people in your age bracket are trying to get some of this. You know what I mean? Some of all of it. I got to tell you though. So what had happened to give me the best birthday present ever? Because that's what this whole thing really is about. So I was leading up to it. So you guys already know. Are you guys figuring out what happened? So let me tell you what happened. Okay. Let me tell you what happened. Okay. All right. So my beautiful daughter, beautiful, calls me. I think it was like midnight on my birthday. Right. So she's like, trying to be one of the first. But I got to say what's super dope is shout out to Cynthia C. Thank you very much for being the first to wish me a happy birthday, like at 12:02 a.m. Appreciate it. I don't remember where I met you from, or if you are one of the listeners from the radio station that I met up in Connecticut, Rhode Island. Because I feel like you're somebody that I know from either the podcast. Well, the podcast is too new. From radio. So again, appreciate you. Thank you. Love to say that my daughter was number 2 and calling me up, right? So she calls me up and we're talking, blah, 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 blah. And she is like, why in the hell are you so energetic at 12:15, in the morning? And I'm like, I don't know. Because I'm talking on the phone with you. Right? So I'm like really excited. And then she says to her boyfriend, she's like, does this sound like a 42-year-old? Because I was telling her something, and they were laughing. And I said, you know what? Let me tell you something. Matter of fact, I just had somebody your age. And matter of fact, I feel like you motherfuckers know him. You know what I'm saying? And she said, say what now? I said somebody that is in your age bracket was hitting on me, sending me DMs and sending me them dick pics, right? And she said, what? Oh my God, you should have heard it. She started laughing. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, and I swear to God, I know you guys know him. This is why I can't even go there or anything like that. And she's like, oh my God. And so I'm thinking, and I said to her, well, first of all, there's nothing wrong, okay, with an older female and a younger guy. I do find it very interesting and funny. I did not say this to her because we ain't trying to have her go there yet, but I'm going to say this to you. I find it very interesting and funny. Why are we like saying anything or blinking an eye at an older woman with a younger man when we know, biologically speaking, that men as they get older tend to decline and women as we get older tend to explode? You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, I really don't understand how it is that the older man is getting the younger girl at all, unless it's Viagra and money. Oh, never mind. I think I just explained that. All right. So, moving on. I don't see any problems with an older woman and a younger man. I just would question about the maturity levels. So anyways, I'm explaining to Alexis, there's nothing wrong with older women, younger men. She's like, no, I know. I said, well, I think you know him. And then and then she was like, oh my God. My boyfriend knows him. My friend, he's following my friend. Oh, it was so funny. I laughed. I promise you for like 20, maybe 30 minutes. I was laughing my ass off. She was like, I'm contacting him. I'm telling him that you're my mother. I'm sending him a picture of me and you, and I'm telling him to leave you alone. Stop sending my mom dick pics. Ooh, that shit was funny. Woo, that shit is still funny. Ooh, I love that. So anyway, like I said, I personally love it. I think it's the best birthday present ever. Ever. I didn't get to experience this with my mother. You know, my mom is, you know, playing for the other team at the moment, you know? So when I was about like, I want to say I was like a teenager, about 20, you know, I didn't really have to go through like the whole Milf thing because, well, unless of course some of my girlfriends were bi and I just didn't know it. Well, I don't think that she, you know, I didn't go through it, you know? So it's definitely, this is a new experience. I am loving, and I'm loving that I got to experience that for my birthday, you know. Yeah. So here's to all of the MILFs out there. Keep MILFing it up. I'm just saying, yo, the best. The freaking best. Oh, by the way, I'm always getting hit on by with these 20 years. I really do think that this is a thing, ladies. By the way, ladies, like seriously, for those of you moms with like the teenage boys and like a little bit older, the 20-year-olds, do watch out because it is a thing. It legit is a thing that these guys want to learn something from Mrs. Robinson. Yeah, The Graduate, you know what I'm talking about, the movie? Yeah, that whole thing with the younger guy, older woman, that thing has not died down. Matter of fact, I really feel like it's going strong, especially because now us women who are getting better in time are looking better in time every single day. And I do feel like some of these 20-year-old girls are looking very old. You know, I don't know what is going on, but there definitely seems to be a switch in energy. Definitely, I think, a thing that we're going to see a little bit more often. I'm not sure if it will be like the half an age. Shouts out to Kris Jenner, by the way, and Corey Gamble. Hello. Prime example. I'm just saying, although I want to get married, I really do want to experience that. There are times that I do wonder and think to myself, I might end up being one of those older ladies who's got the younger boyfriend because I'm going to be like 95 going south. And if I get with a guy who's my age, he's going to be like, 9 going south. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't going to have the 5. He ain't going to have the 95. He ain't going to have it all the way together. He going to be like, I can go halfway. I'll meet you halfway. I've even heard so much stuff is like, oh man, people getting crazy with it. Listen, I wonder if you can have arrangement. Oh, is that the reason why people are getting to be like so open with their relationships? Oh, that might be a whole nother topic. Hello. Yeah. Maybe that's the reason why people are being so open with their relationships is because they're realizing, yeah, I can't really satisfy you. But what I want to know is, are the women doing this? Because we've been hearing about men with their plenty of wives. But what about women? So are there women who's got like a couple of husbands? Yo, I would so do that. I need a husband on the West Coast. I need a husband on the East Coast. I need a husband in another country so that I can have places to go and people to see and things to do. Oh my God. Oh, I think I'm coming up on an idea. I'm just saying. I do feel like women are so catching up in a lot of these areas of like, putting men first and that whole thing. Like, I do really feel like way more women are catching on to the fact that a lot of guys are just not ready to settle down. It takes a special man, in my opinion, to like be of a young age and to settle down and to be faithful and all of that good stuff. I really do feel like people need to explore, and that's what your younger years are for, is for that exploration. But sometimes, things happen and you have to settle down right away. And when those things happen, aka me and my life, now that I'm in the age bracket that I'm at, I'm like, ooh, I'm ready to go and explore. And I do think that I would like to be more open to dating younger guys. Let's be honest. Now, let me be very clear though. I have been hit on by younger guys for a while, and there's a person in particular that when they hit on me, I was like, you're like 10 years older than my daughter. And that's like gross. So I can't, you know what I mean? Waited till this person got way, way later in there, I do think that women can do it, but we probably will have more restrictions than the gentlemen. Because what I've noticed is the guys that have all these extra wives, it's not like they super fine or anything. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like you're looking at them going, oh yeah, he definitely needs like 5 of them to put it, yeah. He putting them all down. You know what I'm saying? It's not like... And I'm, in particular, the guy who's coming to mind is the sister wives guy. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm not looking at him going, oh yeah, he's putting 5 or 6 women down every day. But I will say this, you really can't judge a book by its cover, because I know for myself, I literally have lived my life in a way of that it would be shocking. Like if you knew the things that I do or have done or whatever, you'd be like, what? I would never think, you know what I mean? Because I'm actually totally into that. Into the whole, like, you look like one thing, but how you're living is, people would just not suspect that type of thing going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I am totally into that. Like a black girl who's on a rock music station. You feel me? The clubs that I DJ at, and when you look at me, you're like, that bitch is square. Yeah, no, honey. Yeah, no, honey. I'm just saying, people say it, but I have lived like 100 people's lives in my one little lifetime. And I think that might be the reason why I look so together, is because once you've gone through enough stuff, you can't wear it on your sleeve. You know what I mean? Like, there are lots of people that I can see their pain on their sleeve. And you can see the thing is taking the pain that I've been through, using the alchemy into a lesson, turning it into some fucking humor, turning it into a podcast, you know what I'm saying? Used to be on my radio show, I would just talk about stuff. But as technology changes, we must go with the flow because it is the days of our lives. Yeah, I just went there. Anyway, but yeah, so I I want to conclude. And what's so great is the days of our lives are getting better and better. So, ladies, it is a thing. The MILF, the cougar game, the MILF hunting. It is a thing. And shout out to all of the ladies who are dating younger guys, because number 1, it means that your ass is energetic. Hello. Number 2, it means that your ass definitely looks good. Hello. And number 3, girl, it feels good to say you got a nice younger man. You know what? Here's to you. You go, girl.
This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
Listen, I wanted to tell you about my book that I wrote, Manifest Beauty. A book based on my life about manifesting. I really used to think I was a witch. I used to think I was crazy. Then I grew up, kept on researching, found out it's the law of attraction. Well, there seems to be like a real life law of attraction thing, and then there's like this theory of just ask, believe, and receive, and you get everything you want. And I noticed it doesn't exactly work like that, but it kind of does. So I just wanted to share with you. It's available on Amazon, Walmart.com, and some other places where books are sold. Check it out. It's called Manifest Beauty. Super simple to read, super quick to read. Includes some exercises on there to show you how your thoughts are really turning into things and how that's actually happening in real life and not just in theory. It's Manifest Beauty, available on Amazon.